Why do I mute my mic? Hi, everybody. I know some of you are here and you're wondering, are we late? Are we early? But, here we are. Happy Friday or happy Saturday if you are in Manila. I'm Marceline, and it says, please stand by. I got to turn that off because now you're all standing by, and we will bring our hosts shortly after I turn off. Please stand by. Hi, nako. It's Friday. Woohoo! Um, you are watching the Zach and Joey show. You could be watching it on my Facebook page, Marcy Taylor Media, or YouTube, Marcy Taylor. Or you could be watching it on the brand new, well, no, it's not brand new, it's been around, the Zach and Joey Facebook page. So if that's where you're watching, please like it, share it to your feed so more people can join the fun. And speaking of fun, let's bring the fun people in here. Okay, maybe we'll bring first, ladies first, the one, the only. The last episode, you saw her walking around New York. Now we have her live right here. Joey! Woo!
And she's playing Animal Crossing.
Girl, do you play other
It's a
games?
problem. It's a problem. It's an addiction for me. No, I don't. Isn't that funny? The only thing I play on my Switch is Animal Crossing. Wait, hold on. I think I need to put my hair up.
Okay, let's go.
It might look better up. Better up or down. Hi, my
I
dog.
like it. I like it. No, it's nice down. It's cool.
Okay,
cool.
I'll just leave it down like that.
All
Hi.
right.
Do we have people tuned in? Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, we do. We have someone here in California. But
thank you so much.
Do you want to intro your partner in crime, globe-trotting, motorcycle
is the rock star?
Rock star. Let's
go.
Stop
it. My dogs are freaking out. Yeah, so the rock star is joining us today, as usual, as always. My partner in crime, Zach and Joey in the evening on the internet. This is Zach. Come on in.
Hi, magandang umaga to everyone. I don't have the brick. I gotta get that brick thing done. How do I do that?
Magic.
It's virtual in settings, virtual some background. But I have a real background. Oh, meron pa akong orchid. Oh, diba?
Wow.
So settings saan? I mean,
are you on a computer?
Yeah. No.
So across the bottom, you should see a little menu that says mute, stop cam, settings.
Okay, settings.
Yeah.
Show background. Oh, I'm learning.
Oh, you're learning.
Let's do it. So
you want it. Let's try it. I now have a.
Oh, see, it's there.
It's a.
Come on, Zach. You can do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're all in the same room.
Alterno. Woohoo! Talk about brick. Okay, we have so much to talk about. I understand. Recently, yung balita, well, alert level 2 na naman doon. And that's so, but Metro Manila is alert level 1 pa rin. So everybody's still.
Ano yung alert level? Yung sa, kasi napuputol ka.
Yeah, where are you?
Nakaganon ka.
How about now?
Yeah,
just better?
Yeah, you're moving now. There you go. Yeah.
Where are you?
I have this, talent kasi I can be really still like.
I'm so impressed with your miming capabilities. That's an active exercise.
I'll explain lang. Wait, question lang. Like Marcel, Joey, when was the last time na naka-diet kayo sa Pinas? When was the last time you guys were in the Philippines?
Oh my God.
Me, 2019.
I haven't been back because I can't afford the plane ticket. So if anybody wants to buy me a plane ticket, a round trip ticket, I haven't been back since I left in 2007.
Wow.
Tagal-tagal na rin. Okay, I'll update you with
pero
super.
May Philippine consulate dito sa New York. So when I pass by on Fifth Avenue, I'm always like, Mabuhay!
I'm in Philippine song up
I
on
know,
their sidewalk.
right?
Update lang naman eh. I mean, 7 and now, I can tell you, traffic's gotten worse. Pollution is, I'd say, not that pa rin ang pollution. Sama talaga. 2019, I think Marceline would agree. Uh, would share the same things that I am telling you right now. If you were in 2019. So, really quick lang, alert level 2 is what everybody is dreading happening in the
What does
Philippines
that
kasi
mean?
it's parang they're anticipating that there's gonna be a spike because of all the concerts going, the campaigns going on because of the elections. So everybody
Yeah.
wala nang social distancing, partying. It's like one big massive concert going on and on and on because the
Wow.
election week, in a week actually. So biglang yung province level 2 na. Metro Manila is alert level 1. So everybody is predicting there's going to be a clampdown right after the elections. And
Mm.
I think to control because I know it's in Zach and you generally we haven't really talked about politics, but we are now mature people. And we can talk about politics because
And
we
this is
have,
the internet. Anything
Speak for
goes.
yourself.
Yeah,
Speak for
please speak.
yourself.
and it's a kumbaga mas mature na. But anyway, okay, so there it's Lenny and BBM, they're both leading. And
They're both leading. I was
sorry, they are both in the top two. Oh, good point there. They are one of
all right.
BBM is leading, making a lot of noise is camp, and people are worried na if one of them win because it's a thing going on, napaka-intense ng labanan, it's magkakagulo after the elections, which sana, which is why I feel na kaya sila nag-alert level 1 and 2 bigla. So good luck.
It'll
If
work
that
out.
is, if that's the case, then I think that is a smart move to keep people safe indoors, and kind of like a wait and see, frozen like Zach, like Jungkook period for a time. But I know we didn't really like talk about what we were going to talk about tonight, but I have been thinking about the controversial posts that you put on your Facebook page that people have been reacting to still. I imagine people are still,
What post is that? Kasi may mga ibang controversial kahit wala akong t-shirt, so medyo
oh wow.
controversial din yun. They're like, oh my goodness, Zach, not very.
Yeah,
It's
the
very
one where
controversial.
the one that I think it's an underwear ad of yours on Edsa.
Oh. Hey, you know what? I got to appreciate Marceline. I just need to,
Yes,
if not for you,
we wouldn't be doing
this.
this.
Si Marceline napakasipag. Are you guys ready? So,
Yes, diba?
I just want to thank you for doing this. Salamat for tying us all together. It's fun. I'm enjoying.
I'm
know,
glad you
and
said that.
people, we are promising because Joey made us figure out a date. So last Friday of the month,
Yes.
when we'll do this. Yeah, and
I
then
don't like my hair.
if when this succeeds, we'll have live in a theater in the Philippines when we
Oh my
sponsor,
goodness!
so that we can go, right, Joey? Oh my God.
Live
Hey,
stream.
Zach,
Yeah.
I had news for Joey, so I'm
Get Joey a
excited because
plane
that
ticket to the
means
Philippines.
no,
A round trip.
in
round trip
July
ticket.
though. Okay, before we fly to the Philippines in July. So Joey and I share the same birthday, July
Best birthday
27th.
in the world.
People, can you save that date so you can send us messages? Best day, Leo's rule. But
Yeah.
I will be in New York, so we can shoot something
Oh,
together.
wow.
I know. Exciting.
Summer
I
in New
hope you're
York.
there. Yeah.
Zach, what the hell? Come join us.
July, I'll be in the Philippines.
Ay!
Oh,
Kakainis
We have
naman, no?
that's okay.
Yeah, may
Next
events
time.
kasi.
Next time.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. The rock star life, call. So
Hindi,
that's
it's more like
important.
work.
So it's
We gotta-
it's okay. We get it.
We got
Okay.
we got. Hey, a lot of BTS things going on in my feed. I don't know kung nakaka-relate kayo kasi syempre that's my batch.
Yes, your
Wait,
age
what are
group,
you what are
no?
you looking at? What are you looking at?
Just
BTS.
okay. I think what's
Oh,
your
hey, yeah, sorry. I just tuned in. I just tuned into the comments. I just looked at the comments.
yeah, Steven.
Hi. Oh, wait. Let's say hello to everybody who did
Go
join
for
us
it.
so early. Kai Baldin was exactly 1 minute early, so you beat us to it. Jensen's on there. So's Jet. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you tuning in. Live streaming. Oh, but for those of you that are joining us on the podcast, you're watching this on the podcast. Thanks a lot. And there's a Jez that just popped up. Yeah, so
Si
tell
Jet
me.
sabi niya, I remember your morning show in Enyo. I was so young. Naks. Listening every morning, having breakfast and going to the office. Then you played Brick.
My
A
Ben
Sing it
Folds
Folds
to
back.
Joy Brick. Yeah.
Oh, I have trivia. Ben Folds lives in Nashville, Tennessee.
Where you
talaga?
used to live. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So is Folds middle name? Is that part of his legal name, Folds?
Folds is
I don't know.
I
don't
thought
think
it's
that's
his last name, I guess. Ben Folds.
Parang bitin eh. Parang Ben Folds. Times.
What, laundry, socks,
Paper.
paper?
Oh, pahingi ng helmet, sabi ni Julius.
Sure.
So yeah, we're
Yes,
gonna do
we
this
are
like
giving away helmets
every...
in July 29.
Oh wow!
July
Wait,
21 in
For real?
SMX.
On the Makina
That's
page?
helmet.
on Makina
No, on the
Cool.
event page. Sorry, that's our event in SMX.
Wow.
That's why in July. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of helmets to be given away there. That's gonna be fun.
I just noticed
Yeah.
that the three of us, we each wear glasses.
It's
Our age is
just
showing.
to look smart.
Pero
No, I can't see without them.
Diba?
you sighted or far? Ako
Si Jungkook.
nearsighted.
I can't see
Jungkook,
near. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
So you're both far-sighted. I'm nearsighted. I need glasses to see from afar. Ever since, di ba? You met me.
Oh.
I'm nearsighted.
Oh, ganun.
And I have astigmatism too. So
I'm
Astig.
I just
I'm
noticed
so-
it. I just noticed that all three of us are wearing glasses.
I know the glare is so hard. I've been
I
doing
know.
interviews on this. Hey, but Zach, it's so cool. So I tell my husband, hey, I got to do the live stream again with Zach. You'd love him. He's cool. He's a rock star. Then I said, oh, he's into motorcycles. And my husband's a motorcyclist as well. And he goes,
Wow.
Makina Motors? Oh,
Ah.
alam na. International, diba?
Makina Motors.
Yeah, he
Love
knew
it.
about it because I see their content because it's really out there. So kudos to Zach.
Wow.
about that. Yeah.
Wow,
we're
great.
so honored. We're so honored to be
Yeah.
in the presence of an internet sensation. Jungkook.
Influencer.
Don't forget
Motorcycle
us.
influencer.
Isipin nila, they're gonna start looking for that shirtless Zach. So anyway, a lot of Filipinos went to was it Las Vegas for the
Las
BTS
Vegas,
concert?
BTS.
Wait, what are we
I know
talking about? The K-pop
Korean
group.
pop group.
Okay.
Yes. Oh
It
my
is
gosh.
insanity. Grabe. I mean, my feed,
Wait.
it's all them.
You saw them in...
From Pinoy.
No,
I
a
didn't.
lot
I didn't
of
get to see
a
them.
lot of Filipinos came to Vegas, flew
Uh-huh.
from the Philippines. They know your daughter came to a show in LA too.
Oh yeah, no, she went to the one in LA, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For BTS too.
See
See what I mean?
She is BTS army to the bone.
Oh
And
my
she's
goodness.
original. I remember when she was younger, like before this whole BTS thing, I already saw her. Like she was so into it already. Diba?
You know who she is like she admires for being a longer BTS army than her?
Who?
John Cena. The
Oh,
wrestler / actor. Yes, he's a huge BTS fan. Yeah, and my daughter was telling me like, yeah, he's been army way before me, mom. Like John Cena.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, that's really cool. So yeah, I thought that was hilarious, but you know,
Irene
in
is like
an adorable way.
my Irene is so crazy about BTS.
Yes.
She
Yes.
Yeah, my ring also is in Las
Marine.
Vegas. Was
Okay, look at comments.
Lea
Look at that.
Salonga,
Kai
yes,
says
tama.
Leia Salonga. Yes, she's super army.
She's
I
also
will
Army.
confess, I'm not army. I admire them, but I am going to see a Korean group, and that's why I'm going to New York.
Yes. Oh,
Uh,
wait.
so
Maybe I
there.
can go with
which
you.
one?
Yes, yes.
Spill the deets.
They're
Spill the
an
deets.
indie rock. They're an indie rock group called Janabi. You'd like their music. It's like something we would
Jollibee.
play them. Yeah, not Jollibee. Okay, Jannabi, but it's really cool
Genevieve.
because it's the
Nice.
Korean Center. There are two indie rock groups that they're presenting at the Lincoln Center for free. I wish,
Wow.
wouldn't it be cool if the Philippine consulate did that same thing, pero indie
Yeah.
rock ha, 'di ba?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
Wow.
Speaking of,
Hmm.
Raymond Marasigan and Buddy Zabala were here.
Yes, they were here to, but I didn't
They
see them. Did
and
they
and
go to New
they
York
did a show.
too?
Yeah, they came to New York and then they went to DC after this, and I really wanted to see them because it's been
Yeah, the Ultra
decades,
Combo. They went
more
on. They
than a
went on
decade.
tour for April.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ang layo nga lang sa akin. It would be like a 2-hour train ride from where I live. And
Mm.
I still had work to finish up until 9 o'clock, and I didn't want to ditch it, so I didn't get to see them. But I was messaging with Raymond on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" Tickets were $65.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, but it
That-
was
Is that as much as BTS?
well, and
Actually,
I
there are many bands coming to the Philippines. From the time of, well, since till from now until the end of the year, nakapila na sila. So we're expecting a lot of bands to fly over. So
when is Imago coming? When is Imago coming? When is
I'll hook
Sandwich
you up, bro.
coming?
I think
Yeah,
we have a
please.
tentative for May 2023.
Oh,
In
I'm
New
not.
York?
nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go east west. But the crazy thing about what's going on kasi now, it's unpredictable because people lock down whenever they feel like it. Lockdown that's going
Yeah,
on. Eh.
yeah,
Nakakainis.
yeah.
Happens in Manila, you can't just fly out easy. You can't just go back easy. Diba? Daming hassle. But
Yeah.
how is it in where you guys are at right now? Here in Illinois, dead no mask, no nothing. People just they're just doing their
Wala.
thing.
Yeah. Here in New York, it's still magulo rin eh. It's required on public transportation, and then they pull it back and say no, it's not. And then so, for me personally, what I do is when I'm on the train and there are like people around me, I just wear a mask when I'm on the train. When I'm out in public, no, but when I'm indoors, like maybe going doctors, hospitals require you to wear them.
Yeah.
But if I walk inside, like parang Mercury Drug, if I go inside a Walgreens or Rite Aid, I still do. Like I wear my mask, and um, it's just for me, it's just kind of like a habit. I have asthma, so spring the pollen is kicking my ass. So it's nice wearing
Oh, it's
that
that
because
time
at
of the
least
year
kind
na
of
nga.
yeah. So, but for me, really, it's just an issue of like if I have a cold or which I haven't had one, but if I do, I just want to. We did it in Asia, Like I was telling my
Yes,
my
people
my
had
my
masks
American
before.
friends, like that's such an old thing that people in Asia, because it's just culturally different. We actually care about our neighbor. We do.
In
We wear a mask. When people have
I saw
colds
that
or
in
cough.
26. Naka-mask ako kasi we were walking in Tokyo. Everybody was wearing
Mm-hmm.
masks. No
Yeah.
pandemic, no nothing. But it just so looked cool. It looked so cool. Meron
They
silang
had
full
the
mask.
full masks
Tapos
too.
sabi ko, uy, gusto ko ng ganyan, makikimask nga ako, sabi ko. Feel na feel ko yung pagkamask. Actually, may solution yung
Nakikimask ka na,
mask for those people who don't want to wear mask. Meron yung lower part, makaprint yung mukha mo. So it's like you're not
May
wearing a mask.
ganon.
Yeah.
May ganon.
May
I've seen
ganun.
those.
Yung
It's
Yeah.
lower
clear.
part
It's
ko si
clear here.
Pacquiao, where they were
Yeah.
selling that.
It's funny. It's funny. But I mean, to each his own,
California,
really.
wala. No one's wearing.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Wala na?
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you guys
Yeah.
feel about what you're seeing on the Philippines and where we're headed for the next 6 months? You already have
You
Uh,
your
mean
life
politically
ahead of
or
you
the
in the
mask
US.
situation?
Yeah. I mean, I have a foot there still, and I go back here, and I have a lot.
yeah.
I've been thinking about what's going on with what's your view? I mean, you left when it was, or you even
I,
left earlier,
I
March, and
left
then you just go
in,
back.
yeah, 2000. So my view is, yes, my heart goes out to the Philippines because my family's still there, and so I hear about it. I have a candidate, of course, that I'm rooting for, but I can't vote. I do not have dual citizenship. I wish I did, so that my vote would count. I like seeing what's happening with the concerts and stuff. I think it's necessary. And what I was telling my family when they were like all losing hope with, even when Quark was here, dropping Quark's name, he goes, "It's pretty bad there, so I hope something changes." And I told them, "Dito nga, 'di ba? It felt really bad with the previous administration, and we won. We got a new president, but I saw how hard we worked to do that." So I said, "Sana in the Philippines they can do that." And I can see it. Medyo it's late, but I think people are rallying. So is it worth it that there's COVID out there and they're out there doing the concerts and rallies? I think it's worth it. It's worth fighting for, diba? I mean, I was a kid when EDSA happened, and I went to EDSA. Pero patapos na. Pero nandun ako. And it's worth it, diba? It's part of history. So, but there's still so many things, like some of your posts nga. It goes deep. It's not just this change the president. It's not a miracle pill that'll cure everything that ails the Philippines. It's deep, man. There's so much work to be done, even psychologically and mentally in every person, which is why I reacted to that post. Siguro I'll find it and link it over here, the post we're talking about. Pero matagal na yun eh. Basically, in a nutshell, you were saying something about that, right?
Yeah, about
That it isn't.
education and misinformation and how that. And if you look at what happened in the United States in the Trump administration, what was I think scary was that the United States became polarized. It nasa talaga sila. You
It
got a
still
good
is.
chunk.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they really believe on a certain aspect. When you that kind of scenario, now hindi na sila where's the yeah, you can unite everybody to work towards a certain goal, di ba? Kung lagi may kumukontra. Was that was a dog, right?
No, I think it was a cat.
Sorry
The
about my
cat?
dog. You
Oh,
want
sige,
to see
sige.
the cat? I'll bring my cat.
No,
Sige.
So another
Okay.
thing that's
no, you
been on
can't.
my feed a lot. Did you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, Joey, you haven't said your piece.
Um, so I am kind of my only attachment, I guess you can say, is when I look at Facebook and when I look at Instagram. All of my Filipino friends, that's the only thing that everybody's talking about. So, circling back to what you said a while ago, when a quote from Cork, it's worse. I'm curious, what is in if you can qualify, in what way is it harder? Like I can't imagine. Like I just have no point of reference as to paano naging mas mahirap, or how worse is it? Traffic wise, traffic has always been bad. Um, is it corruption? Is it, like, what is it that makes it supposedly worse?
Uh-huh. Yes, so you're right. How do you
Like raising
quantify
hand
that?
pa,
Raising my hand. Para we don't cut each other off. But you know how, syempre, how gaano kahirap yung mahirap. Ang hirap na nila talaga, di ba? We've seen poverty, like, it's really bad ever since. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
wondering, how is it worse? When I visited, and I hadn't been there 10 years before coming, about 10 years before coming back in 2019, um,
Hmm.
the traffic, which you think, oh, it's traffic to LA, it was paralyzing. I remember going from Pasig to Makati to Paranaque. Pag may gig, di ba? We would follow them, and I'd be
Yeah.
back and forth, and I have a meeting at night, whatever. I could cross Quezon City to Makati in a day, multiple things. When I
Yeah.
got there, that wasn't possible. Then I go, how did it get this bad? Why do you do this? So my
Mm.
siblings, they can't even just gather because they have to plan it, you know.
Wow.
And what happened, instead of solving like the traffic situation, parang they all built their little malls, their little areas. So doon na lang sila, like BGC, nandun ka na lang. And then it's so funny.
Mm.
So I did meet with like Ron and JD, Ron and Joyce,
Ah.
and it was in Makati. We had a little
Yeah.
gathering, and they came, and then she's like, "Oh, I have a gig in Makati tomorrow." So I go, "Oh, are you going
Mm-hmm.
home pa to Marikina?" No, we can't do that. So they were staying over. Like I think they were
Oh
staying
wow.
over at a hotel just so they could make the appointment for the next day.
Oh
So I was
wow.
like,
Yeah.
what? Di ba tama ba? Ano, Zach? That's one thing that was obviously worse that I saw from being
Okay.
there.
I think the traffic
Um.
situation is going to be wala na eh. You have to build outside Metro Manila enough to ease the congestion.
Mhm.
It's just too crowded. There's nothing Metro Manila, but they gotta just build outwards. One of the other things that has been really on my feed, and I'm just tripping out on it's that whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing. Um,
Yeah.
grabe. And then they got the guy. I think was he the security man, the Latino guy in the car. He was like vague while doing the proceedings. So umiinom siya ng soft drinks or tea or whatever, and he's just driving. This was just I gotta have my life to worry about. I really want to talk about it. Sobrang nakakatawa. But on the whole thing, I mean, poor Johnny. I don't know. Is it safe to say that we shouldn't judge Amber Heard? But we're already seeing what's happening in court. I think it's safe to judge na like kind of lying. I think
Who
I
is?
think
Who it?
so.
Wait, I lost.
Amber.
Who's kind of lying?
Amber
Amber's
Heard
kind of
and Johnny
lying.
Depp. Yeah.
Parang 'di ba? Ang hirap mag-judge, but coming out already. We're in court na eh. So hinihimay na yung facts and all of that. But like, whoa, 'di ba? I don't know. But she's still pretty. If you look at her, parang
Dude, would you go out with
right?
her like a girl like that? Oh my gosh. I just hope my boys do not meet anyone like that. Kakatakot. 'Di ba may mga there are people like that. They're controlling the like Heard. I don't
There
know.
is a way around that eh. And I think you can your kids this about warning them about very 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 pretty pero nightmare, 'di ba? Bring them anatomy class. We're in there, alam mo yung mga sa lab, yung mga walang muka, just big eyeball muscles and just the teeth.
Oh.
Tell them
Uh-huh.
that's what's underneath that pretty face and just think about that so they'll focus more on the ugali. You just peel off the
Oh.
face of Amber Heard, not in a painful way, just imagining na anatomy. And then if you look at her like an eyeball lang with muscles and the nose, ah, yeah, parang masama ata ugali nito. 'Di ba? Nawawala na yung dagdag ng pretty eh, 'di ba? Maybe you can tell your kids
I
that.
would say Tito Zach had advice. Imagine their skeleton. Ayan. Hello, Varlon, Lalosa, Bells, the Humos, Monica, Willis. Hi. Just people catching up here. If you have something to say about Johnny Depp and Heard. I was going to say Amber Turd. Diba? Sorry.
Speaking of third,
Um,
she really did it, 'di ba? They're suspecting that was her third in that bed on the covers.
What? What? Wait,
she
I haven't.
There was
pooped on
this
his
I'm
bed.
lost. I haven't been.
there
I
was this
haven't been
part
keeping up
na
with
may
it. But tell
pinadalang
me.
picture si Amber Heard kay Johnny Depp or one of them, and there was poo on their bed. And it looked like human
Oh
poo.
my god.
Amber said
Oh my
na
god.
that's dog poo, and then Johnny Depp no, that's human poo. And I mean, how could you? And you know what's amazing about Johnny Depp? Kaya sobrang idol ko siya since 21 Jump Street. Siya ay sobrang cool, calm, collected, and just witty and funny in court. I mean, how do you do that? Diba? After what he went through, diba? Some guys would be really emotional and angry. Siya steady, cool lang siya. So hats off to him.
Well, he's
But
probably. I mean, he's still a millionaire. I mean, no matter how you look at it, he still has money. It has been. I'm sure it's been a trying, challenging time of his life, and he says that nobody, Hollywood won't touch him anymore. He's never going to do a movie again. He's been canceled. Oh, kawawa naman.
Oo.
You know, but
Johnny
it's like,
Depp, kawawa.
No,
it's a
I'm
big
so
perspective of
sympathetic.
being.
Diba?
No,
But I'm so
I
sympathetic
feel
because
for him
his kids
especially
are
if
affected.
she lied.
And
Yeah, and
if,
especially if she lied
diba?
about a
Oh
lot of
my
the stuff
God.
that she said.
Like he
Yeah.
doesn't deserve it. No one deserves that.
Oh
Not
no,
just
totally.
no one, no guy. Also, it's giving like people who have actually been abused, like women who have been abused. Diba? It's a giving them a
So
bad
she
name.
did. So
That's it.
what's our takeaway from this? She's lying. She lied about this whole
Yeah.
thing. Is that what's going on?
That's
She
what it
said
She
looks like.
wrote this.
Because
She
historically
wrote this.
speaking, all the excess
Uh,
of Johnny Depp are defending him. He never hurt
yeah.
anyone.
okay. Okay.
And but he's pretty snappy with his insults. Pag nagmura na si Johnny Depp at makakatawa yung mga insults niya na yung mga hirit niya.
Talaga.
Interestingly, after or there Elon Musk came into the picture in that whole proceeding, Mr. Billionaire himself. Can you imagine? That's how pretty Amber Heard is. Despite that whole gulo, meron pa rin siyang Elon Musk na nakarelasyon after Johnny Depp. But they're not
But
together.
this was like some time ago. This wasn't like recently. That diba?
Right
Elon
after,
Musk is.
no, they're saying nagkasabay, nagka-overlap.
Oh.
Grabe, this is our Marites episode. Chismis episode of Zach and Joey. But that's what's coming out in the proceedings. That's pretty
Okay.
insane.
Just shout out.
Interesting.
There are some messages. Jess Akuyong says, speaking of traffic, public service announcement. I'll put it up there so you can read it. Go.
Oh, and there's also election daw sa Lunes. Somebody
Next
posted
Monday.
that a while ago. Next
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. Next Monday, actually. I'm looking at the messages.
Yes. Public service. Speaking of traffic, number coding, Monday to Friday. May number coding pa rin.
Hanggang ngayon.
Really? I can't
Does it
relate
work?
'cause I ride a motorcycle
work?
a lot. No, it doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
Exempted ka.
That, you know what, Joey? That was the big thing. So, ang daming motorsiklo. Like, so many motorcycles. Like, little
2019?
scooters, everything.
When you were there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, marami na. It's because it was a reaction to the bad traffic situation. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean,
Wow.
if the traffic was that bad back when we were doing radio, I wouldn't be surprised if all of us were riding motorcycles to work. Kasi
Wow.
traffic is really that bad now. I mean, it's 3 hours is normal. Make sure you get your Netflix in your car so you can do something while you're in the car. A lot of people are doing their meetings in the
God.
cars now. Nag-Zoom meeting sila because traffic is really bad. And in
Wow.
Lazada, one of the top sellers is that funnel for when you need to pee in the car for both women and men.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. May pambabae. May pambabae.
Meron.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
looks
like a scoop thingy, and you
no,
kind
it
of
looks
put
like a
it
funnel.
there.
Literally imbudo.
Yeah,
Para
it's like
siyang
this.
imbudo.
Like
Yeah.
yes,
It's
exactly,
like-
like a half.
How
A
hard
half
naman
imbudo.
if you're wearing pants?
No, actually,
Oh,
I mean,
you
I'm sure
gotta
I'm sure
you gotta
YouTube
Yeah, you
has
gotta
a
pull your
video that
pants
you can
down.
look it up. No, you don't actually have to. You just have to kind of position it in such a way that
Oh,
Sort
okay.
of.
You could like scoop
Yeah.
it in there.
but the
Speaking of
fact that people have to do that is kind of heartbreaking, you know?
grabe na, oo.
I'm going.
Speaking of going back lang really quick to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Sa Philippines, who would you say is our version of a scandalous relationship na talagang pinag-usapan? I'd say one at the top of my list, one of them maybe Chris Aquino and Joey Marquez. Remember that?
Huh? Kailan yun?
Huh?
I
You
forgot
guys didn't know about
kasi-
that? Oh my goodness, talagang
Kailan nangyari
grabe.
yun?
Chris Aquino and Joey Marquez, they had this big away. Tapos
Was he
inaccuse pa
married then?
ni Chris Aquino si Joey Marquez na binigyan siya ng VD. So that was like, what? Too much information, folks. I don't want to hear that you got like some sexual disease because of your affair or whatever.
Chris Aquino?
Chris Aquino and Joey Marquez.
No, but what about recently? She had a boyfriend that was a politician, senator ba o congressman,
Um,
who
that
broke
didn't
up
work
with her
out.
via text.
Yeah, they didn't. That didn't work
Ooh.
out. But that's nothing compared to the Joey Marquez thing for me. That was like what? And I
How
would
about you,
say,
Zach? Bakit ikaw walang controversial? We know your love life is interesting. How come? Is it just musicians? Okay, so here's the bigger question. Like without chismis, though you can give us chismis. Um, diba, is it because it's different for musicians? It's not like actors in the Philippines. Like,
what are you guys talking about? Like before I got married and settled down,
yes,
like
before
what's
you got
going
married.
on?
Like, yeah, like
I
I'm
mean, what
sure
did you not
there's.
hear about? There was
So it
the
came out. I don't know. Wala na ako. Did it come out? Like
Gretchen
whatever.
Barreto, was it
Who
the
you
no,
were
no, no, no,
going
no.
out
Gretchen?
with?
Gretchen's a bit old, too old. There was that
Was
thing
it the
with
Don Sulweta? Don Sulweta?
ano ba yan? Those are
No.
older batch.
These
Si
are
Ann Curtis,
old.
that didn't come out, but I will admit now, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jacqueline Blanco.
You gave her up to Irwan. Got it.
I know, or one was recent. That was, you were talking about, we were kids back then. Mga puppy love
Charlene
lang.
Gonzalez? Was it Charlene Gonzalez?
Too
Claudine
old.
Barreto.
These older
That's too
batch.
old
Mga
naman.
kabatch
Yeah,
ni
that's
Ann
too old.
Curtis. What are these names you're pulling up, Joey?
That's the last names
Charlene
that Joey
Gonzalez.
remembers. Yun yung mga...
Mga Ann Curtis batch naman
Sorry,
tayo.
I haven't seen Eat Bulaga recently. I need to watch it on YouTube.
Like, it's so weird because lahat ng mga on those shows, they're all the kids of someone. Like, I don't know. Diba? It's like,
Ganon ba?
what? You're the kid of who?
But you know what? Speaking of musicians and their love lives,
Hmm.
at least in the Philippines, I think it's present in every industry. You're gonna have some scandalous whatever going on in the office of a regular, 9 to 5 job. Mas lalo na sa call center in the Philippines, there are a lot of
Hmm.
crazy things going on there. And I heard in ships, in boats, there are a lot of crazy things going on there too. So it's not just limited, I think, in the music industry. It's just that in showbiz kasi,
Mm-mm.
in mga TV movie level, iba eh. It's more fun to talk about
Hmm.
them, I think.
But because you see them and then you picture a
Yeah.
character,
Yeah,
diba?
kasi to us, they're all perfect and nice and everything, and all of a sudden they're in like this really muddy, scandalous situation. Like, aha, what's going on here? You passed something off to Joey Marquez. My goodness. So anyway, I don't know. This has been
Okay, so
a crazy year so far.
yeah,
Politics,
I'm gonna
Johnny Depp, all of these things going on.
mm,
It's so
Anyway,
I'm gonna give myself
bago.
an assignment para when we get together next month. I'm gonna make sure that I watch ASAP Eat Bulaga.
there is no ASAP
There's no
anymore.
ASP because there's no channel 2. There's no ABS.
There's there is the Showtime that's still ongoing. I think Eat Bulaga, of
Oh,
course,
sige,
is still resuming.
Showtime.
So,
Okay.
but a lot of you know what's amazing about what's going on online. Dati kasi 'di ba, may focal point tayo on reference. Ngayon naging uso at how things are so viral at, for example, when people are talking now, it's either something from Netflix or Amazon Prime, or hindi na siya, uy, yung sa channel 2, grabe, or ano, di ba? Hindi na siya appointment
Yeah.
viewing, kanya-kanya, but still people are able to connect and still talk about something that they both seen.
Yeah.
Just, for me, buti naman may ganun na. Kasi nung nagkanya-kanya na sa internet, parang nobody's talking to it. Hey, did you know about this band? Ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. The Screwdriver Orange Sunshine blah, blah band. What band is that? I don't know. Google it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout out Boy at Lap Lap, who was one of those that reached out to us nung first reunion natin. And he's in Mandaluyong right now, but actually he's based in UAE. And he's the
Oh
one who
wow.
sent me the music of, there's like a whole scene of Pinoy musicians over there. So hi Boyet.
And
How
UAE.
cool.
Zach, didn't you guys play? Didn't
Yeah.
Oh, did
go
you? Yes.
Yeah,
The
where
Dubai
did you guys
Expo,
Dubai?
that was
Mm.
really good. Daming Pinoy. As in,
Talaga.
Pinoy, sobrang dami talaga. It's saya. And I'm glad that even though they are in another country, away from home, once the music starts playing, They know how to party again, para nasa
Nice.
Pinas na fun din siya. Iba yung
Did you
crowd ng
Aw.
UAE Pinoy OFW or workers there versus other Pinoys in other countries. Iba yung vibe nila. Iba rin yung mga Pinoy sa US. So it's
Yeah.
different.
Wow.
That's what I've
That's
noticed.
interesting. Did you
Yeah.
get to see the expo in Dubai? Like, did you get to walk around?
Yeah. I did get to walk around siguro 300 meters away from the stage.
Oh, ang layo naman.
It was a World Expo.
Yeah, I missed
Sayang.
out on it. Yeah, I think the next one is in Japan. Pero ang galing, no? It's the Dubai Expo 2020. It got derailed because of the pandemic. That's why they stuck with 2020. But I didn't know that we had this expo event
Pavilion.
every 4 or 5 years. I didn't know. When they explained to me what it was, ganun pala. Parang Olympics, it just jumps from one country to the other. So the next one is going to be in Japan. I was surprised.
Let's
And
go.
you guys are going to play.
Yeah, I hope we get to play.
That would be cool.
Japan would be
Yeah.
really, really fun.
Hey,
Okay,
Bells.
you know what? Ang
Bells
daming
is,
Johnny Depp.
and see Bells. She mentioned something about BTS. Bells has been around for so long. So I was just
Is she
casually
here right now? Is Bells with
looking
us?
through
Oh,
that.
hi, Bells.
Yeah, she loves BTS. So she's another part of the Army,
They had an
along with
eyeliner
John Cena.
Pasok sa Enyo playlist. You know what? Because if Myrene was still music director or program director, malamang isisingit niya yan and figure out some way to play it with a different show program like Korean rock, whatever. Yeah.
Tama. No, but you know what? Meron nga,
Vanity
they
that
do have
Mercy
songs
likes.
na pasok. They have songs na pasok. It's just the ones you hear now, like yung mga Butter and Dynamite, those are appealing to an American audience. They sound
Oh
American.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I listen to like older songs. Aba, I go, bakit kasi nga? Diba?
Aw.
Nakaka-inspire yung ginagawa nila. They hit the world stage through hard work. They didn't force their way in there. It wasn't a money thing or any label power trip like what happens in the United States, wherein you have syndicated radio, and if they want to make a hit, they're gonna look for someone pretty or pogi and just push it on
Yeah.
radio, and that's it.
Well,
UPS,
that's how
those
it is
guys.
in any country.
Yeah, I mean,
In any country naman talaga ganun eh. You've got
correct,
the look,
correct,
you've got
yes.
Speaking of, so I'm gonna digress a little bit. Speaking of having money and marketing behind you and not really having, talent. Anna Kournikova came up in my conversation with my boyfriend earlier. We were talking about something, and I said, yeah, like speaking of marketing and playing, and really doing a really good job of marketing yourself and hyping yourself up. Whatever happened to Anna Kournikova?
The tennis player?
Exactly. Like, did she ever play or win a championship? But she was
I don't think
everywhere
so,
because
yeah.
she
But
was
she's pretty.
so pretty and sexy, and she had just this. So all that to say that it's all about the packaging.
I didn't know she
packaging.
didn't. She wasn't a
She was a
high-tier
champion.
tennis
Yeah.
player. Where is she right now?
She's married to Enrique Iglesias.
I was gonna say,
What?
yeah, she's in your head because she's married to Enrique Iglesias. Oh, Pinoy yan, diba? Shout out.
Ay, oo. Mistiso,
Oh.
diba?
Oo.
Anyway, sorry. Going back to where were we? We were in
The world
Japan.
stage and packaging and all of that.
And packaging. And
It is
Zach
true
going
that
to
every country has that. But if we're talking
Yeah.
about something that is going to get into the world stage, United States #1 dyan. You're gonna have they're the ones since before Michael Jackson that everybody knows. You're talking about Prince, but I'm talking about BTS of that same level like the United States.
Yeah.
Kilala sila sa Jamaica. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
We got some Koreans na kilala sa Jamaica. How is that possible? So
And yet
hard
they
work.
haven't won a Grammy. They have not yet won a Grammy.
Syempre. It's
And so
American. So.
there's a controversy around that they are deserving because they are talented. They write their own music. They sing live. And yet there's still a bias against foreigners. Like mga puti pa rin yung mga nananalo sa
Of course,
Grammys
of
or whatever.
course,
So there's still a way to go before that's going to shift.
And then there's Olivia Rodrigo as well. And I'm not sure.
Pinoy,
Yeah. Is
He's
she
like a
half
quarter. She's
She
a
is,
quarter?
yeah.
quarter.
Her
Like,
dad's,
but
you know,
yeah, I saw her
not
dad. He's
not
straight up
Pinoy.
Filipino. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
Pinoy and
half.
dad.
Yeah,
like
her
but
mom's
like third
yeah.
generation or something. Like they've been
Ah,
here. Yeah,
okay, okay. She has a good voice. I have nothing to say about
yeah.
her
And
in
she
a
writes her songs.
She writes
She
her
yeah,
writes
songs.
her own
Yeah.
music.
and
Yeah.
she knows what she's doing. Galing. I'd have to say,
Oh
nakakatuwa siya.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Bruno Mars is not really
He's
into the
Pinoy.
Pinoy side of him, right? He doesn't
Uh,
really.
he doesn't shout it out, but of course he acknowledges his mom. It's
Yeah,
his
because I
Yeah.
mom,
can see
diba?
it. I mean,
Yeah.
when I look at him, Pinoy na Pinoy siya, di ba?
I think
So,
they package him more of like a Hawaiian, you know, like a
No,
native.
he's half Puerto. Oh yes, because he grew up in Hawaii, but he's
He grew
Puerto
in
Rican. Like his
Hawaii.
dad's
Yeah,
Puerto Rican.
yeah.
Um,
Oh
do
yeah,
you
Dave
know?
Batista is also
Yes, Dave
Filipino.
Bautista.
Dave
And
Batista.
I don't know why it's Batista. It's Bautista, diba?
Well, you know, it's spelled Bautista,
Yeah.
and
And then they
we
changed it, I
pronounce it
think.
as Bautista, but Americans say it Batista. He
No,
has
I think
a
they
Philippine
changed it.
flag.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did
No, they did. I think when he was starting
to
out, you know
make
how
it.
let's
Yeah,
make it Batista. And then so
yeah.
that.
mm,
And did you know Tia Carrera, throwing back? Did you know she was Filipino?
Yeah,
Did you?
what?
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Talaga?
Wayne's
So because we
World,
just
Wayne's
yeah, we
World.
just did a video of her. So shout out Film Arts, the organization I'm in, and we did a video, and so she's very active with us. So it's like wow,
Oh,
and I think it was
Wow.
because at the time they came out, same with Lou Diamond Phillips. That's that whole generation, diba? They
yeah.
didn't play up their Filipino-ness because they wanted to be like
Accepted in the
anything, yeah,
mainstream.
yeah, or
Exotic.
like anything but yeah, anything but exotic. So
And then
so
I'm
that's
there's
really glad. I'm really glad that there's a shift ever since the whole George
yes.
Floyd incident happened. There's been a shift. Like I watch a lot of TV. I'm not ashamed to admit it, and I love watching commercials. It's just
Mm-hmm.
from the life that I used to do voiceovers for it. But one thing that I've noticed in the last two years since the George Floyd incident, there has been so much more diversity on mainstream white TV, like the Diamond commercials or the American Express
Mm.
commercials. They're black families, there are Asian families, there are, and as before it used to be like it's all white, and then now we have uh, homes with two gay men or two gay women, and it's
modern
wonderful.
family yan, di ba?
Families look different, and I'm really glad that they're starting to shift now. Are they truly embracing of this, or are they just jumping on the corporate bandwagon to be part of
Well, it's been
part of
two
the
years,
change?
which I think is a long time coming. They just need to
Yeah,
sustain it. And then there's
yeah.
also this artist, Thelma Bolan. Have you heard of her? The
That's
theater
true.
actress
She has a
making her
billboard.
thing. Yeah, great voice.
Don't forget her
Idiot genius.
OnlyFans.
Oh my,
But I did get to catch Joey in
may
repertory.
OnlyFans ka, no? May OnlyFans ka, no?
Meron ka, no? Is it your hand? Are you a hand
No
model
comment.
for OnlyFans? Hand model.
Wait, pwede ba yun? Pwede ba yun?
Pwedeng body part, di ba? Like those, if you have a
Are you
fetish
serious?
kasi, di ba?
Are
Like,
you serious? So
I've
I can
never
like
seen it.
get my nose. My nose will be on OnlyFans.
You
Pwede
never
pala
know
ganun.
what fetishes people have, so
Or
could be
like my
anything.
How
hand.
does one get on there? I mean, how do they earn? What happens? Do you
Hey,
subscribe?
People pay you money. So like you have correct me if I'm wrong, Marcy. You have like a
yeah, I've
public
never.
post, and then you if you want to see more, you have to pay to see more.
It's
Um,
not a porn site. It's a it's
no,
it.
it is,
What is
isn't it?
It
Is
now
sex positive? I don't
it
know what the
kind of
term
it
is.
now is, but I think it was built like all other sites that can be monetized. That's the structure of it. I've not been on it, but I know
uh
that like there was a whole story about it because there were some people who
There was
were
an
like
actress, like
actors.
the Disney
Yes, and
actress.
then
Yeah,
she went on OnlyFans. So all the porn stars were like, "What the heck? That's not fair. Why would an actress
yeah.
who earns a living acting, have an OnlyFans?"
Hey, you know what we
Oh,
missed? you know what we missed out on from the last time because we missed out on the episode I think for April. See Will Smith. What do you guys think about that whole issue?
You
Oh
wanted to
my
talk about
gosh.
that.
I
Oh
didn't
my
like for
gosh.
me OA he
Oh,
should not have done that. He should not have done that.
That was
He did
just.
not deserve to get slapped.
Did Mars? Were you watching the Academy Awards live?
no, I don't have TV, unlike
Not
you.
no. Well, let me
No, I don't
qualify
have
that
any.
statement.
Like,
I watch it on my iPad. I watch TV on my iPad.
right. But I don't have like regular TV.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I only saw it on Twitter kasi nag-trending
Yes, that's
topic
what I
siya
thought
because
because the Japanese station had it.
I didn't want to watch it live, and so when it was trending on Twitter, I was like, "Oh my god, look at this!" And then it was just like the whole rest of the night we were just looking at all of the international posts that were not edited out, and it was just shocking.
Yeah. I'm just like, if that were, think about it, like your party. I said, if they were my dinner guests, I'd
Yeah,
have thrown them out, both of them,
yeah,
whatever. Just
that's
leave.
true. Yeah,
Manalo
yeah.
pa siya. Mm.
So here's a question that Zach will ask as a follow-up. May nangyari bang ganyan sa atin sa Pilipinas? Ano yung pinaka-controversial na award ceremony? Gretchen Barreto, take it, the envelope.
Take it.
Remember
I was
that?
gonna say, take it.
The
Yeah.
envelope where she read the
Yes,
wrong name.
I remember
and she said,
that.
"Take
That was
take it.
that was awful and embarrassing and just cringe. Talaga nakaka-cringe siya. And the Rock Awards, when when Dieter Ocampo was trying to make a punchline for his movie Jologs, he
Oh
said,
yeah,
"Yeah,
that was
What did
were
he
you guys there
say?
or did you
Jolo.
guys? I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
sabi niya,
that?
Either I watched it or was it. What did he say?
ang daming Jologs
Mga
dito.
Jologs ka dito.
Hindi, sabi niya,
Yeah,
dami
and we
naman
did
Jologs
not.
dito. And then, I mean, Dieter's a nice guy. I've gotten to talk to him. And the idea was, ang dami palang Jologs dito. Hindi siya nakatapos kasi the crowd immediately reacted and started throwing
Oh,
things
oh
wherein
no!
he
Yeah,
But the
wanted to
joke
they got
was,
continue it.
violent.
Yeah,
what
he
is the
wanted to
joke?
continue it. Daming Jologs dito. Kasi Jologs din ako eh. Kasi he has a movie coming out. He didn't
Yeah,
get to the
yeah.
punchline. And that was, Myrene was calming the crowd. Stop throwing
Oh my
batteries. Come
god!
on, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Improving Jologs nga. Nyek.
He did say it though. He said it, pero
yeah, you're
ano na
right.
siya, people weren't listening anymore. They were
Right.
just like, it was like, para he tried to, save
Play
it,
it down.
pero
Yes.
wala
Oh,
na,
that's
wala na
hard.
nakikinig.
No, you know what? So
Pero
going
kasi
back to
Jologs
like
din ako.
so the Will Smith thing, so taking out the whole slapping, whatever, the other issue that comedians had brought up was how scary naman if like what's his face? Chris Rock gets sanctioned. Paano na yung regular stand-up comedian in a club if he offends someone? Pwede ba siya i-slap, 'di ba? So it's their job, 'di ba? And some are bad. They do insult people. But
Yeah.
that's what they do. Oh my gosh.
The funny thing about this, because he did that, there are now even more jokes about Will Smith and dumami pa lalo. I mean,
Ang dami pa. May mga nagsasabi nga na she doesn't have alopecia really. Ang daming, oh my goodness, ang daming,
Worse,
maraming lumabas na hindi daw totoo. Ang
but
daming.
if I were Chris Rock, I would have cashed it on this and just sued him. That's assault. He should have just.
I don't know why he didn't. That's why they were going, is it fake? Because why didn't he? I think it was
Yeah.
classy that he didn't react, that he didn't punch
Yes.
back.
There's some
That's
sort
true.
of some semblance of racism there. Because I'm thinking, what if this was another guy who did that joke?
Yeah,
Would
that
you really
absolutely
have
was.
slapped
If
him?
it was
that was
The
part of the
Rock
conversation.
and not
Yeah.
Chris Rock, you think he
Yeah.
would have slapped The Rock?
Or see
No,
Gervais?
or-
What if that was
or if-
Gervais?
Oh yeah,
If
Ricky
it was,
Gervais. Is bad.
if it was a white man that was slapped on stage, then there's
They have thrown
the
him
con-
out. Right,
they would have
right.
probably just immediately arrested him.
Oh,
So there was this whole
wow.
conversation there
Kasi
about that.
Kasi they were both of the same ethnicity. Kaya sila parang,
Yeah,
you're
they're
hey
both
bro.
black.
What's up, bro? So kaya sila nagkagano ng yo bro. So parang ganon.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
the fact
I'm,
that the whole dropping of the F-bomb, saying the F word on a live that made it even worse.
Globally televised.
The slap was bad enough, but I think it was saying that twice. Keep my wife's name out of it. And he repeated it and he yelled it. So I mean, like
Oh
that
my
was
God.
just
Oh,
so
here's the question. If you were the wife, oh my God, hiyang-hiya ako nun. If that happened, like, oh,
yeah.
I
I
would be
think
like,
I,
I
I I
don't
think
know
it's safe to
you.
say you think this is a career ender for Will. I think
Well, he's been
medyo
banned
pahinga yan,
from
ano?
attending the
Yeah.
academy
I think
for 10
medyo
years.
pahinga siya. I wouldn't get him to in a movie. Not that I can afford him.
I'd rather get Johnny
Oh,
Depp
actually,
in the
now we can
movie.
afford him. You got no work. Hey, you want to guest in Makina? You want to guest in Zack
uh,
and Joey? Come
Correct.
on,
Tell
Will.
him
uh,
to come to the Philippines. I'm
Pinoy
sure he would.
producers are like Regal Films. Will Smith.
Wala nang trabaho si Will Smith. Kunin natin siyang billboard sa atin.
Oh, he's gonna start endorsing like Pinoy products. Oh, diba?
Oh my god!
Oh my
So
I
there's
God.
don't think
hope
it's
pa
a
pala.
career. I don't think it's a career ender for him. I think one of the and Mars, you've been like you're the PR person. I think one of the wise things that happens after a scandal is they just go quiet. They
Yeah,
go quiet. They stay. They keep their heads low for a while. And in all honesty, the public has a
he
short
will forget.
memory.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be forgotten this soon, but he is forever going to be remembered as a joke. He's going to be a meme. All of the memes that have come out, he's forever going to be a joke. And it's just one of the things that he's going to maybe someday, maybe 10, 15, 20 years down the road, he'll be able to look back at and just,
Oh, you
laugh
know
at.
what? Let's just like why doesn't he just go give it I'd rather see what Willow Smith is up to be honest.
Who's
Her
Willow?
music,
Whip your
his
hair,
kid.
whip your
No,
hair.
her new music is really good. You guys should
Her?
listen to it.
Ah, the
That's the
sister of
daughter.
Jade. Okay.
Yep.
See
Yeah,
Willow.
the
Yeah.
daughter, Willow. Like her music it's rock
She's so
actually. It's
tall
good.
and beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. So I'm just saying next generation. Okay, let us get to some questions for you
Ay,
guys.
tapos na pala
Okay,
ang
ayan.
show. Tapos na pala ang show. My goodness, time
Okay,
just
go
Marlon
flew.
go.
Lalosa.
Okay,
Okay.
bye!
No, read and answer the questions.
Teka.
Marlon Lalosa,
Kamusta?
kamusta banda mo, Kuya Zach? Active pa rin ba? Yeah. I mean,
Oo naman.
you know what's amazing
Rockstar na
about
rockstar.
social media? One would think because of all the things happening in your feed that people would know what you're up to. Actually, it's not the case. Like I have to really look for people to find out what's going on with them. Sometimes because maingay lang talaga yung ibang tao, kaya lang sila lumalabas sa
Mm.
feed. But sometimes when you're expecting, like, this is a case in point here. He was asking about the band if we're active or not. Obviously, you got wind of Zach and Joey through common friends from another circle, kaya ka nakakanood ngayon. But not necessarily watching us individually. So to answer your question, yes. And my modeling
Very
too.
good. Okay. Have you guys
Easy.
heard Ron Corpus, incoming breakthrough artist Easy Mill? Have you heard him?
Nope. No.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
should
God.
you should see Easy Mail. Galeng.
He's
Go to
really
Wish
good.
FM.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Anong
rap
niya? Anong
rap
He
shop.
raps,
rap?
but
He raps, okay.
yeah, but it's so cool. There's one where he raps in Ilocano also. So yay! And it's
Ah,
rock though, not like hip hoppy.
okay, cool.
It's just it's just cool.
Pretty good. Easy Mail. And I think he's
Cool.
headed to the
Okay.
Philippines. He's doing like some concert
Yeah.
Wait,
happening.
here is he based? Is he like
He's
legitimately
from the
booked?
Philippines, but he's like really putting in the time here in the US to
Got
Yeah,
it.
his mom's
What is he doing?
yeah, his mom's American, I believe. And
Oh,
he's
okay.
he's
Parang
mixed,
Olivia
right?
but his
Rodrigo.
dude, but his dad was like in is it Rockstar? The band from the
One
Philippines,
of the
like
bands, yeah.
80s.
Pinoy na Pinoy
Yeah.
yung dad niya.
Oh, okay.
Musician. O, ito, si
Okay.
Varlon na naman. O, si Varlon may question. Ano
Ito
ang
yung sa akin.
favorite video games?
What is that?
Animal Crossing.
Joey and Myrene are the top two women video gamers in NU.
I don't.
Panalo na si Myrene kasi Animal Crossing lang naman ang piniplay
Si
ko.
Myrene, Diablo ko ano piniplay ni Myrene.
PC games. Ikaw, do you play games?
Yeah, I'm a family com guy way back. So and then PlayStation 1 up to Vandal Hearts and Tomb Raiders.
Uy, pero 5 na ngayon ang PlayStation, di ba?
Yeah. After
Okay.
a while kasi, parang it's
PlayStation.
all the same eh. I just gotta get to the ending. Figure, I got bored after a point. Parang ayoko na yan. Parang, so much
I
time.
have boys, so I'm immersed in it. I don't play. I prefer
What do they
arcade
play?
games. You know,
What
I
do the
don't know what
boys
they're
play?
playing now.
Do they have like a
Everything,
Nintendo
League
or
of
a
Legends and things.
PlayStation?
You know,
PlayStation?
PC. So if you're no PC, so we have an Xbox. We were PlayStation before, but if
Oh,
you are a serious gamer,
you have
they
a
play on the
PC.
PC. Yeah.
My son-in-law has
Uh,
a PC, like a water cooling
oh my
system
gosh,
that is
I gotta show
built.
you. And they built it. They built their own computers.
My
Yes.
son-in-law did too. Yeah, it's wild. Like you can, that's serious.
Wow.
He even
Oh,
has like he streams. Are your boys on Twitch?
of course, of
What's Twitch?
course.
Oh,
Ooh,
you don't know
Tito
what Twitch
Zach,
is?
we have to tell
Tito
him
Zap.
about Twitch. Yes. So it's
Oh.
a streaming
I
platform
For?
Mhm.
Is it
that
porn
started
again?
for
Gamers.
gamers. It started for
Ah,
gamers, but some musicians are on it now too.
But
But it,
you know who else is
what?
on it, Mars? People
Oh,
that are sleeping. Somebody has a Twitch channel where the only thing you see is she sleeps, and
there's one.
people pay her money so they
to
can
watch her sleep?
watch her sleep. Yeah, it's
There,
wild. I'm like, I gotta get into this.
there
Yes,
is
you get
another
paid too.
Pinoy
That's the
who
thing.
does that on Facebook naman, pero siya naka-Spider-Man outfit. And he's just sleeping. He's just sleeping all day. And I'm like watching, galing naman ito. And then he'll wake up and shut off his video, and then he'll sleep again, turn on, he's just wearing his little Spider-Man outfit. I gotta look for
Do
that
people
guy again.
pay him?
No, I mean,
Does
nagkaka-ad
Twitch
siya
makes money?
because of Facebook sa stream.
I'm looking. Okay, I'm just people still talking. Parang she's telling him to defend her. We don't know what that's about. They have
Well, she
issues in their marriage. So,
yeah.
and then here, this is active pa kaya ang Akap Band. Is this a Zack and
Okay,
Zoe?
let me explain the context of Akap
Ano
Band.
Akap Band?
Kaya,
Ano
kasi
yan?
may nag-comment sa makina, there's a next generation, mga viewers. I mean, every year naman, you got new people discovering, older artists,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, there's this guy, comments in one of the videos of makina, "Oh my goodness!" Nagmura siya, "Tayo na! Akap Band ka pala, Sir Zach." So, ang dami nag-react.
Akap Band.
Tanga, anong Akap Band? Tapos nag-react na sila. Sabi ko, basta nakakatawa. And then that thing just went on and on. Yung Imago became Akap Band in the makina.
Akap!
Super
How?
funny. So parang,
Akap Band.
that's why that guy comment siya, umabot hanggang dito.
Okay, ito pa. Oh, for Zach kasi rock. Notice me.
How do you pronounce your name? Licht?
Licked. I want to
Licked.
guess. I'm guessing leaked.
Licht.
Licked. It sounds German. I don't know. And then ito, laughter lang. Thank you, Jason.
Hey, you know what? I think if you guys want us to have a guest na hindi nyo pa nakikita sa Zach and Joey, we'll try. We have a month to prepare for next episode. Why don't you message the Facebook page of Zach and
Yeah.
Joey, or me, or Thelma, or Marceline, or whoever, and we'll try. I think
have
Will
a
Smith will
request.
do it. He has no
What's
work
your
now.
request?
Yes. So Will Smith
Or
have
Johnny
your people
Depp.
contact our people, which is
Amber Heard.
This woman over
No,
here.
I don't want to touch Amber Heard, man.
Oh, you're doing it.
No,
Are we in the
no,
same
no.
orientation? What I'm seeing right now, if I do this, this is Joey and this is Marceline. It's correct.
Yep.
Poke.
Oh, let's
Can you put your finger down? I'll connect it.
So,
because
Is
my
it
light
working?
no,
hindi
you
kita
have to
eh.
go up. You have to go up.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Ito.
Yeah.
There, and then here's
And then
here's
Marceline.
Ooh.
Right?
Marceline.
This is some old
Ay,
timers.
mali.
Baliktad.
Baliktad. Oh my gosh.
Coordination.
Teka,
ang dami.
wait. So, let's establish every last Friday ba tayo?
Yes.
I think it's a
Ito
good
na,
day.
ito na,
Feel
ha?
good. It's feel
Okay.
good. We're moving into the next month. It's a
Yes.
weekend.
Good.
That
I
is
love it.
Memorial Day weekend here in America. Okay? Just to let you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. That should be fun.
I
Zach,
can
dalhin mo
get-
yung gitara mo. I've been waiting to hear Bok Bok the Chicken, and
You know
I
what?
haven't heard Bok
You know
Bok
what?
the Chicken.
You know what? Rocket, my son, has this
Yes.
rubber
Oh!
chicken.
We
that
have
you
to
His
have
you
him
drumming
play
guys
is
drums.
so
gonna
cute.
come
He
out.
has to play drums on the show.
He has this rubber chicken that when you squeeze it, it's gonna produce the sound, right? Because it's got that thing when it's sucking air.
Mhm.
Pangalan niya, he named him Bok Bok.
No
And I'm like,
way.
oh wow, I was blown away. What did you name your chicken? Bok Bok. Bok Bok the
Oh
chicken.
my
He's
See,
talking
it's
about a
god!
it's in
name
his
that's
brain. You put it in his brain,
See,
parang
I don't know how that
subliminal.
happened. That is amazing.
it's
There,
I'll
fine.
show you that chicken one
You
time.
have to
Okay,
you
you
so
have
taught
we're
to
him
gonna
to
sing
get
the
say
song.
chonky. Oh, come on, come
You
on.
have to sing the song for Rocket. Yeah.
Bok Bok the
This
chicken.
song is for you, my son. Bok bok the chicken.
I
Hey,
gotta
how about
remember how that
next
song
time?
goes. I forget how that song goes.
But
I'll look.
you had different versions. You had a samba version. You had a
Did I?
rock version.
Ooh.
You had a easy jazz version.
Excuse me. I was.
Yeah,
Bless
you had
you.
different versions of Bok
Gesundheit.
Bok. I
Hey, so
remember.
maybe we'll have a little sing along portion. I don't sing. I'll rap
Oh,
for you, but no, I'm just
sige!
kidding.
Joey
Little
sings.
sing
Okay,
along.
let's discuss. Hey, let's play some '90s hits. I think that's a great idea. We will
Can
prepare
we
for
can't
you,
nga daw
and
we can't nga daw play music, sabi ni
No, no, but if
Marceline.
he
we
plays
can
it,
live it.
pwede.
What are they gonna do?
Live.
Oh,
It's our
you're gonna play.
interpretation.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
play,
Oh.
and then oh, we can't play together because there's a lag.
Oh, she's. Oh, I'll tell
I
you what
wanted
though.
Joey to sing sana.
Uh-uh. We
Wala
can
namang
try.
lag eh.
No, when he's
Is there a
playing and
lag?
you sing
Oh, when you
along,
play?
there might be.
Ah.
There might
Yeah,
be.
you're by the time you hear my guitar, you're gonna start singing late, and everybody's gonna say, "Why are they not singing together?"
Well
We
then
can
that
That
means that you
try.
have to sing. You have to sing.
I'll try my best. But
We can try.
sana si Joey, that would have been fun. Or
No,
and you
no,
request,
just
right?
let her. Yeah, just let her sing along. Pwede naman. Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll
I'll
see
sing
what it
along with your
is.
bok bok. The bok bok.
Yes.
So we're gonna do that for homework. We're gonna do some Enya hits. Your requests, sure, maybe 5, 6 songs.
I'm gonna watch Eat Bulaga.
Well, I'm gonna have a special guest because from a band we've played in NU, and I'm sure she will play a 90s hit for us. I will
We
tell
want to be
her.
surprised.
And
Yes, I mean in person. I may hopefully we can sit next to her. At
we
least we'll be
really want to
together.
try and get Marie Hamora because Cleaning Lady is back for a
Oh my
season
gosh, but hindi
two.
na natin
She's so
maabot
busy, I'm
si
sure. Oh, yeah, she's like
What
out
I'll
of her
try
reach.
to get
Si
since
Will
we're
Smith na lang, si Will
Will
Smith na
Smith.
lang.
What since by that time we're gonna have a new president already, I'll try to get those that didn't win to guest. And let's just ask, how do you
Paano?
guys feel? Are you okay?
Grabe,
Are
itong
you
Akap,
okay?
ito naman, Yakap Band, it's not dying. Oh, diba? No.
Yeah, Akap Band.
Maybe
Anyway,
that's the
She's
band
gonna
will
stay.
form, right?
ay nako. Anyway, so yeah, I have to get into a Zoom meeting
Okay.
because it's morning.
Max,
The day is starting.
busy.
The day is starting in Manila. But this episode I'm dedicating to Marceline, who has been a constant glue for us.
Nagger.
And I
Oh.
just want to say super thank you, and I'm
Thank
really looking
you.
forward to eventually cashing in on this one day, and we're gonna get sponsors.
Yes, no,
Ayun,
no, no.
magpaparinig
Hey,
na tayo.
hey,
Kung-
That that's why
can we
he's
do,
that's why he
let's do a giveaway next show.
Yeah.
Something
And
random,
look at
okay?
look at
We'll
this
give
format.
away.
Look at this screen right now. You got two blank squares here to my right. That's where you can put the logo
Yes.
of the sponsors, right?
We
Look at
can. Yes, we can.
that. We have
Hey, hey,
space
hey.
sponsors.
Let's freeze para I can take a picture when I make the promo stuff. Okay, ready? Smile. Okay.
All right. So Yon, super thank you. And I gotta skedaddle on out of here.
All
I gotta get
right.
going.
okay.
Okay,
So
thanks
Sige na nga.
everybody. We'll see you May 27th,
Last Friday
US.
of the
It's
month.
May 28th in Manila. Bago na yung presidente. May liwanag na sa dilim. I love the song. I'm so moved by it. Ang ganda. So we can sing that song. And salamat Jason, Ipe, Ron, Varlon, Theda, Bells, Monica, and Boyet. Sa lahat ng mga nakinig and nanood and those who chimed in too. So More audience
Yes.
participation next time, people. That's your assignment. Thank you very much.
Rolla will
Thank
sing and join us
you.
also. Thanks for joining us. See you
Bye,
next
everyone.
time.
Bye.